Hi guys and welcome back. Let's make solving x for linear equations easy with 5 simple steps. They give us 3x minus 2 over 2 and minus x plus 1 over 2, and they say this equals 5 over 6, and then they say solve x. So we're going to follow 5 steps. So the first step is to determine the LCM. And how you do it, you write down your denominators. So our denominators are 2, 2, and 6. So we write them down. We don't have to write the 2 twice, we just write it once, 6. And then for each of these denominators, so our 2 and our 6, we write down their multiples. So for 2 it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You can go further, 14, right? And then for 6 it's going to be 6, 12 be 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and then 42, right? But now I have to choose the smallest, so the lowest one. So the lowest multiple that is common to both. So the value that is the same in both of them, like the multiples, and then you choose the lowest one. So here we have 12, and we have 12 here, right? So that's the lowest one. So now we know that our LCM will equal 12, right? So there we have step 1. Now step 2, they say we have to multiply the equation, multiply both sides of the equation by the LCM. So we have to take this 12 and multiply it by it. So we're going to multiply 12 by 3x minus 2 divided by 2 minus x plus 1 over 2, and that equals 12 multiplied by 5 over 6, because they say we must multiply it by both sides, right? Both sides of the equation. But we can simplify this by factoring out a half. So we can say this will be a half multiplied by, so we factored out the half minus x plus 1. We'll just make this like this so it can be clear. And then we can also factor out yes 1 over 6 multiplied by 5, right? So we know 12 multiplied by a half will give me 6, right? So it's going to be 6 multiplied by 3x minus 2 minus x plus 1 equals. And we know 12 multiplied by 1 over 6 will give me 2 multiplied by 5, right? So this is 2, right? So now we can expand. They say in step 3 we can expand. So we're going to expand this. So now we're going to multiply the 6 here, here, and here, right? And the same this side we're going to multiply. So we know this is going to be 6 multiplied by 3x minus 2 minus 6 multiplied by x plus 1 equals 2 multiplied by 5. So now we multiply this in. Okay, let's just do this. This is going to be 2 multiplied by 5 is 10, right? So let's just multiply that side. So we have 10, right? So now let's go. So this is 6 multiplied by 3x, and that's 18x. 6 multiplied by minus 2 minus 12. And in here we have minus 6 multiplied by x minus 6x. And then minus 6 multiplied by plus 1 is minus 6. And that equals 10. So now we're going to add, we're going to collect our like terms. So here we have 18x, we have minus 6x here, right? So those are our values with variables. And then now the constants are minus 12, minus 6, and then 10, right? So now we're going to add these ones. So for our variable term is going to be 18x minus 86x, and that gives us 12x, right? And then for our constant terms, it's minus 12 minus 6, which gives me minus 18. And then we have 10. Okay, right. Equals 10. So step 4 is bring x terms to the left hand side and constants to the right. So we have our x terms on the left hand side. So we need to get rid of this 18 here. So we're going to write 12x minus 18, and then we're going to add 18 because we are trying to get rid of this minus 18. And to make, so you're basically trying to make it 0. So you're making it 0 by adding 18. And then we say equals 10. And remember what you do on the left hand side, you have to do on the right hand side. So we add 18 here as well, right? So now we're going to be left with 12x. And remember, minus x minus 18 plus 18 will just give me 0. So this will be plus 0. And then it's going to be 28, right? So then we'll be left with 12x equals 28. So there we have step 4. We got our x terms on the right hand side, x terms on the left hand side, and our constants on the right hand side. So now we're going to our step 5. So solve x. So our goal is to get the x variable alone, right? But now because there's this constant attached to this x, we need to get rid of it. And how we get rid of it? We divide. So we're trying to make this 1. So we're going to divide by 12. And because we're dividing on the left hand side, we have to divide on the right hand side. So then 12 divided by 12 is 1. So it's going to be 1 multiplied. So it's going to be like this. Multiply by x equals 28 over 12. So this is basically x, because 1 multiplied by x equals x. And then we can simplify this further by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 4. And then we have 7 over 3. So x is 7 over 3. And you can go check if this is correct by substituting this back into this equation. So you can check, you can put the x values in here. So then you check if you get the right, if this x value makes the right hand side equals to the left hand side. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.